Hey everyone, this is Joshua McCullough back with another episode of Yamtree Productions. I know it's been over a year, but we're back. And today I have Grant on my left, and we'll be having just a light conversation about gratitude and the season overall. So, if you guys didn't know, this Thanksgiving was very special because it broke many records. For example, like the TSA, they said that almost 3 million people passed through the TSA on the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Almost 3 million people.
That's a lot of people.
So, like, this holiday is still kind of new to me because back home in Jamaica, we don't have that. So, like, what do you think was the reason why there are so many people traveling this year?
Well, I'd really say, I mean, the main factor is this would be, I think, the first year in 2 or 3 years that we haven't had any COVID issues, restrictions, anything like that hanging over us as a country. So I know a lot of people were feeling a lot more free to travel. Feels like the first time in a long time that everyone can just get out and travel like that. So being able to get out and see the family and whatnot, I think that was really important to people. Like I said, especially not having those restrictions or anything. So we had like my family traveled too. So I think everybody I know traveled. So I just wanted to get out and enjoy their time with their family.
I know this year, like, you could see the difference on campus too, because, like, you could park anywhere, and that's not usually the case. So, like, I know even the day before Thanksgiving, it was raining all day, and not just rain, but also snow. So, you think about people traveling hours, even 5 hour flights are getting delayed. And then the only reason I could think of is that, as you said, it was a lockdown before, and now people can just go home, go back to their family, loved ones, friends, and then online classes. That's like a thing of the past
I
now.
know. We're actually
Everyone,
in
yeah,
school now.
everyone has to be here, and even workers, they're not a lot of them can work from home. They have to be going out. So that's what I think made this year so special. And then in the spirit of Thanksgiving, what's one thing that you're grateful for?
Dog, that's so hard. I only say that because I just look at life with gratitude as a whole. If I could really pin down one thing though, I'd say support systems because I can kind of use that as an umbrella term. So not only friends like Josh here, I've had great professors over the past semester who really helped me out, who helped me through this last semester. And then also on that,
Last semester.
yeah, I am graduating too.
Last semester, people.
It's insane to think about. But under that same umbrella of support system, I can also say my family has been there for me. Obviously, more than just this semester, but this semester specifically, trying to get through this last chapter of my life and get out into the working world and whatnot. And so, without any of these elements of my support system, I don't think I'd be nearly as motivated as I am, as driven as I am, because it's right around the corner. I'm graduating, but I'm still in a place where if I miss an assignment, slip up, or anything like that, I might be here another semester, and we don't need that. So having that support system, I think, to be able to back me up and keep me going has been what I've been most grateful for.
And
Yeah.
I agree with that because we all need support. We all need a support system, especially away from home. Because, like, when, like, living on campus, you're the one who is going to class, you're the one doing the quiz, but at least you have someone to call on to say, you can do it, just keep it up, keep on going. Like, just the simple things, a call, a text, stuff like that. And, like, looking back into, I guess, the past of 2023, what what lessons have you learned, or what do you think you could teach someone from this year?
I really say be opportunistic. There's so many opportunities in life where you feel like it may be that you're nervous to get into it, or you're scared, you're unsure, or even you just don't feel like it. If it's an opportunity, you got to go ahead and get out there and take it. Because a lot of times opportunities will pass you by and you won't ever have something come back like that. I can think about countless opportunities in my past 4 years that I should have taken, could have taken, would have put me in a different place, whatever. And that's not to say I'm regretful or anything, but that's kind of reflecting and saying, if I had done it differently, I could definitely have taken X opportunity. I could definitely have met with these people. I could definitely have played saxophone at this event, maybe. It's just could be a whole slew of things. But opportunities present themselves for a purpose, and that's for you to either take it or don't. 9 times out of 10, you want to take it. So, yeah, I think being opportunistic in any stage of life, no matter how old you are, is going to be really important. A lot of times, it takes discernment to be able to tell if that opportunity is for you or not. And so that comes with reading your word and being in tap with what the Lord is telling you. But either way, a lot of times opportunities that come up are part of your path and it's something that the Lord wants you to take. So opportunistic, yeah.
And then the next thing for that would be to be prepared, because you never know when those opportunities could come up. Sometimes like you just feel led to go a particular place, talk to someone. And then like even in this building where we are, this is the journalism department, and then it was just one person who we met, and then she kind of opened the door for us to be like in this building taking journalism classes. Yes, we are meteorology students, but we don't have to take these classes. It's just a choice. So it's like simple conversations with people. You never know where it could lead. You could end up networking with people that they know, and then you never know. As you said, the Lord will open doors that you never thought could open.
I do want to say that is a really good point, though. Staying prepared and staying on your stuff, no matter what field you're in, having the preparedness to be able to take up any opportunity that comes at you is really important too. Because there are times where I had a couple opportunities in the past, a few years ago, where they were there, but I wasn't ready. I didn't have maybe the portfolio. I didn't have the knowledge yet, but stuff I could have had ready to get into whatever it was kind of hindered me there. Especially in journalism, really. You could be walking down the street and the Lord put someone right there in front of you who is the news director of this big station somewhere or whatever. Let's say I don't have the portfolio to back myself up, I'm not going to get that job. But that's actually, favor. But also that's something I've been kind of working on this past semester, this past year, is building up my portfolio and being prepared. So I think having that opportunistic mindset, but also being prepared for what the Lord might throw at you is really important.
So in other words, he's saying that he has been busy.
Yeah.
He's been like running all the weather. Like, what were you doing? You did it for homecoming on the big screen.
I did weather forecasts for football games, home football games here at the school. Also been training up the next generation, I guess you can say, of young meteorologists who want to get into TV and broadcast. So, it's been a busy season. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for.
And based on your experience from this year, what would you say to yourself at the beginning of this year to kind of prepare yourself, even though you can't do it now, but what is something that you'd say to yourself at the beginning of this year?
I'd say just stay the course, because there's plenty of times where I've gotten distracted this past year on whatever it may be, hanging out, going to shoot hoops or whatever, when I could be doing homework or something like that. Just stay in the course. That hasn't really negatively affected me overall, but I could say I probably would have been a whole lot less stressed if I had better time management. So stay in the course, being able to plan stuff out a little bit better, and just kind of being in the know about where you're trying to get to, You keep that goal in mind and you do everything in your power, like every step you take to be like kind of leading towards that goal, you'd be fine. Obviously we're human, so you can't be perfect, but having that mindset, I think, would be what I would tell myself, like if I was talking to myself back in January. It's just keep the goal in mind. Yeah.
And that kind of answered my last question, because my last question would be, what would you say to someone who is waiting for their breakthrough, for their moment, for something to work out? And then that also goes into being prepared. Like, you might not be seeing it work out right now, but still work in faith to say that you're not seeing it right now, but you're working towards it. As Grant said, you have a goal in mind and you keep on working towards it. So is there something that you want to add to that?
Well, I'd say, like I said before, you stay the course, you keep that goal in mind, and the Lord will see you working hard. Like, eventually that breakthrough will come through. You just have to keep doing the mundane, keep doing the regular, keep doing the everyday tasks and everything that gets you towards that goal. Because eventually it will break through. Because hard work does pay off. No matter how long it may take, no matter how hard the work may seem, it does pay off in the end. It's always an ends to a means, you know? So staying focused, staying the course, I think that's definitely the biggest advice I give anybody who's starting college, in college, really anybody in general who has a goal in mind, which you should have a goal in mind. You don't want to go about life, just listlessly. You want to have something you're working towards. It gives you purpose. But yeah, stay in the course, keeping everything kind of organized and in a way that you can manage it, and that breakthrough will come. You just gotta trust God, trust yourself, and you'll be good.
And that's a beautiful point to end on. And thank you for making yourself available.
Of course.
And when I speak about networking, I didn't plan to do this recording in this room, but through Grant, we got help. And we got like this private space to ourselves. So remember that point, to be open to conversations, new friendships, new relationships, because you never know where that will lead. And continue to look out for more videos. I don't know when, but continue to look out for more content from Yamtree Productions. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like if you haven't done so already, and enjoy the Thanksgiving and Christmas season.
It's Christmas, man. It's
Yep.
December. We're
Merry,
about to
merry.
celebrate.
Yep. All right, take care.
I was trying to.